Okay, so for this video, I'm going to talk about the general construction and some preliminary testing of the power supply board that I've designed. The installation of the components is fairly straightforward, I think. Everything's well labeled except for the main power LED, which is needing to be installed in reverse based on the in reverse from the silk screen that's on there. It's wrong. Everything plugs in and solders, and you clip off the leads. But you'll also need to install headers, some male headers on each side. And these are standard headers. I think they're 9 millimeters long or something, or maybe 11 millimeters tall. But you'll need to install those as well. The left side here, in this orientation, with the regulators, the three regulators kind of on the right hand side, the inputs come in on the left and the outputs come out on the right. As it works out, when you install this board, the power board, you will not be installing these two jumpers here. These jumpers enable the USB, so just don't even have those in there. The barrel connector directly drives the header, the input header for this, and one side is ground and one side is connected to the center pole of this, which would normally be a DC positive. But with the use of this AC board, you're going to need to put between 12 and 16 volts AC here. So the polarity doesn't matter, it's AC. But as it turns out, the AC will be on the two most outer pins on each side of the of this header. So when you have built the board and you're ready to test it, don't just plug it in like you would normally. Put it in like this. Take the board and rotate it around 180 degrees and plug it in like this. Okay, if I can see what I'm doing. So like that. Plug it in like that. Then plug in your AC source here and measure the voltages on the output header, like this. As you can see, they are labeled, so you can connect ground to your black terminal to ground, which is labeled here, or you could even connect it to the board here. It doesn't matter. But you're going to want to measure the 3 voltage, +5, +12, -5. All of the LEDs should illuminate, indicating all 3 voltages as well as the input voltage. But that's the general idea. Assemble the board, plug it in like this, power it up. The rest of this board will not be powered at all, obviously, because the outputs are over here. But that's how I tested it, and it worked out fine. So anybody that ends up getting one of these boards, there's your tip for pre-testing before you actually plug it into the board, you know, for real. Good luck.